you going? I missed ya. Today we're going to be doing a hectic mod to the AU Falcon.
Young Apollo with the win.
Hey guys, so we're back from my snow trip. If you haven't seen the other videos, go check them out. We took the AU Falcon to the snow and we got into a little bit of trouble with it. I had an awesome week. We're back on the grind now, back with YouTube. I honestly had such a good time, but it's grind time, so we're gonna do some awesome things to the AU while we are in the garage. Hey, get on my shit. Too many car parts everywhere. This place is a mess. Why is your laptop here, Lachlan? It's charging. Suspicious. Ta-da! Dang it! I just closed the boot. And it stinks like petrol. So today we're going to be installing a Stage 3 J3 chip supplied by TI Performance. Thank you to Jason, he sent this over. It's customized to my car. Currently it has pacemaker extractors, it has an intake, pretty much everything done to it service-wise, and this should give us a little bit more power apparently. So one of the first things that you hear when you get an AU Falcon is J3 chip. One of the first things that you see on the forums. It's all over the forums, right? People always tell you to install a J3 chip. Personally, I didn't even know what the hell they were until I got an AU Falcon, and here we are now holding one because apparently they're not a joke. Apparently they actually make a difference. So guys, this is it. This is it. This is the Stage 3 J3 chip. These chips will also allow you to run cams, allow you to run mild turbo setups, depending on which stage you get. This is a Stage 3, so I will be able to run a cam on this. There's a bunch of different options. You can go Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, of course, and there's other things in between you can talk with TI Performance about. Again, go to his website and go check everything there because you can order to your preference. It's going to be a really, really easy install. So this J3 chip will play around with the timing. It'll also do some stuff with the fuel. So that's, of course, why you need to run 98. In terms of tools, you don't need too much. All we need to do is take out the ECU. I've done that a million times. Tools! Shout out Garage Tools, of course. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess.
There's water on the lens.
Is there? Need one of these. Bruh! Lachlan! Where's my tools, bro?
Yeah, under the Sylvia bonnet. You need it?
Yeah, I need my 10 mil. Get the 10 mil.
I don't have 10.
No, I can't use that one. 10 mil and an 8 mil, I'm pretty sure, or 7 mil. I guess we'll find out soon. So the ECU is just located, oh my God. The ECU is located underneath the passenger footwell. First thing we need to do is remove the Phillips head screws. Very easy to do. I've got some upgraded ones because spicy. They're not upgraded, they're just zinc plated. I'll sit here and you can sit in the rain.
Don't you wish you had your favourite tool right about now, Rexton?
Yes.
And guess what? Some junga from the wreck is stolen.
Alright, this panel should pop off. There you go. Now, you lift this up right here, and there's two little metal prong things. You just sort of pry back at it. So, there's a 10 mil just here. And I'm pretty sure if you lift up on this casing, come on, there's two little hooks. If you push up and then pull towards you, it'll come out. There you go. You can see there's like 3 hooks here at the back. So all you need to do is pull up on it and then pull out. Very easy. ECU is now exposed. Let's go read the instructions. Instruction number 1, remove your passenger side kick panel and unscrew the ECU retaining bracket. Yep, we've done that. The next thing we need to do is entirely remove the ECU from the car. So it's pretty simple. There's just a 10 millimeter bolt holding in the rest of the harness. There we go, ECU is out. The next step of instructions say that we need to wipe off the white paste with a rag. Okay, we need to remove the plastic cover first and then wipe off the stuff on the ports. Then we have to gently scrape off the clear protective coating on the J3 terminals by running a 3mm flat blade screwdriver in the direction of the terminals. Looks like from factory there's a little bit of a coating on here. I have no idea why. What's the point of having like a space for a chip? Like why put a coating on? I guess just to stop it from corroding, but kind of weird. So let's expose the J3 port, boys. Just like that. Oh yeah, there's like a clear coating on there. What the hell? It's almost like a hot glue. Okay, we've now cleaned the ECU up with some 600 grit sandpaper with a screwdriver and also some alcohol. Now we're going to install the J3 chip. It says in the instructions to have the ECU up like this with the label on the top and the bolts right there. So get the J3 stage 3 chip label up, and I guess here goes nothing. Bam, in she goes. Now apparently what we got to do next is put a piece of gaffer tape or duct tape to secure it from falling out. I don't know if I have either of those, but let's go search the cupboard. Don't really have any other tape, but this should be okay. Got to be generous, but I'm worried that I haven't cleaned the terminals properly, so I want to make it so I can take this off pretty easy, but we'll cover the holes and everything so nothing can get in. Alright guys, that's it. That's the J3, hopefully successfully installed. I have got Jason on Instagram, so if I have any problems, I can immediately contact him. See how we go. Let's plug it back in and hopefully it starts up. There's a bunch of other little bit of instructions to make sure that you don't cook the car, because apparently if you try to start the car and it's not properly installed, you can brick your car. So we're going to follow these instructions very carefully, because I don't really want to brick the AU today. So we've now loosely installed the ECU with the J3 chip, and now we're going to turn the key and hopefully we hear the fuel pump prime for like 2 seconds and then stop. If we don't, according to this, if it still keeps running, if we hear the fuel pump constantly running, we are in loss mode. Hey, it stopped. Sick. Turn the ignition on, leaving the engine off. Listen to the fuel pump. Yep, the car runs or blows black smoke. The chip, with the chip installed, check whether the fuel pump runs continuously. No, it doesn't. If you have any issues on idle, your base idle needs to be adjusted. Okay, we're gonna turn the key, and if the car doesn't crank, we have an issue. It started mid. That was mad.
Let's go check for black smoke.
No black smoke?
She's fucking mint.
Hell yeah! Right, and the idle was mad as well. If you fit the chip and your car does not crank, blah blah blah, we don't need that. If you still have any trouble, contact us on Facebook. Well, we don't need to contact you, Jason. We're gonna take this thing for a test drive, but we're gonna let it warm up first. But that's mad.
I just love it when car shit goes right.
That was like textbook car mod install.
That was. It
Yep.
was slightly longer than 15 minutes.
Yep.
Because, you know, we're taking our extra time to make sure it's done properly. And that this AU Falcon does not get bricked. Patience pays off.
Bro, it's fucking running mid. Unfortunately, it is wet, so any sort of power we put to the ground right now, we're not going to really feel as much because we're just going to be slipping. But
Unless it just starts sliding easier.
yeah, it could start
know.
sliding easier. But we're up to operating temperature because we had the car running before. But oh, I'm keen. It feels like there's better throttle response already. I don't know if that's placebo, but yeah. Bro, is it running better or is it just me? It feels like the throttle response is a little bit better. I don't know if that's just me.
It feels a bit more peppy. Feels like it's got a bit more go in it. I think it's made a difference.
Yeah?
How does it skid, Rex?
Pretty good. That feels like it's revving higher as well.
It feels like it goes harder.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I wish it was dry so we could properly test it out, but it's revving nicer as well.
Yeah, it's smooth, like almost smoother but harder.
It is.
You reckon you can beat the Calais now?
That's a good test.
That is a good test.
It sounds different as well.
It feels like it goes a bit harder, but yeah, when it's dry, it'll be a good comparison. Because for those wondering, Sexy Cal is 1-0 against the AU.
Yes. Yeah, that's way more go. That's 100% way more go. So guys, is is a J3 Stage 3 chip worth it? Is a J3 chip worth it at all? I've been driving the car around for the past few days now, and I've come to my conclusion. So the J3 chip is a performance modification, and in terms of performance, it definitely does make a difference. For $300, you definitely get a different feel. The more modifications you do, such as a cam, if you do pacemaker headers, if you do a full exhaust system, the more you'll notice the difference with the J3 chip. Later down the line, because the Stage 3 chip is capable of doing it, I do want to install a nice lumpy cam so it can have some nice noises coming from the intake. But overall, considering it's a quick 15-minute easy modification, it's definitely worth giving it a shot yourself. It's probably one of the easiest modifications you can install yourself. It's literally the matter of taking out your ECU, plugging in the chip, and making sure that you've installed it correctly and turning the car on. Definitely a massive difference in the dry. The thing definitely pulls harder than it did before, and it revs out a lot higher. That's the main thing. You can really hear the difference in sound, revving to about 6,500 RPM, I think it is. I want to say a massive thank you to Jason at TI Performance for supplying this chip. He's also supplied a bunch of stuff for the EF Falcon as well. So we've got a CAN barra on the way for the EF, so there's a little update there. But yeah, awesome little modification that you can do at home. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.